Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I want to talk about overcomplication. I've been getting hit a lot with questions about concurrent periodization, DUP, all these kind of magical percentages and protocols, and I want to talk about that in this video. Before I do so, if you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. Come on over, submit your questions. The best questions I turn into videos just like this. If you need help, a workout assessment, exercise form assessment, or coaching, check out the information below to superlivingtoday.com. All right, so been taking on clients. I get a lot of questions as well off YouTube, off Instagram, off Facebook. And one theme I see consistently is guys are wanting to overcomplicate things. Hey, big, hairy, ugly dude, how can I integrate dual undulating periodization? Hey, big, hairy, ugly dude, how can I integrate concurrent periodization? I want to do that with ramping percentages and alternate between hypertrophy workouts and all this kind of stuff because I heard on a YouTube video or on the internet from an article that Joe, whatever the fuck his name is, said this is the best way for what the fuck ever. Here's some honest real-world advice. Excuse the cussing, but here's the honest real-world advice. Most of you guys, meaning about 95% of you, need to set that stuff aside. We have lost our focus on the basics. We have completely gone batshit crazy as a lifting community because of the amount of information that is available out there. I'm not making a video to tell you concurrent periodization is useless, or DUP, or percentages, or any of that stuff, or West Side, or any of the overcomplicated stuff. What I am telling you is that you need to pull your head out of your butt and master the basics and get strong and build a lot of muscle on the basics for the first 2 to 3 to 4 years before you need to worry about any of this stuff. That's the reality. If you do not master the basics, you will not be able to maximize anything else. Let that sink in. If you do not maximize the basics, you will not be able to integrate any other tool and maximize it because you don't have and you are not equipped to do so. What most people need is a good exercise selection, a reasonable volume, a lot of compound movements, some kind of progressive overload plan, patience, persistence, and to be able to listen to their body and have a reasonable diet. You guys don't need all this complication to build strength. You don't need a ton of low rep sets. You don't need periodization. You don't need to over obsess about deloads. You don't need any of this stuff. Now, some of you might occasionally need to deload, okay? Yeah, you're getting a little bit worn down or whatever. But you can't, you're trying to chase something magical. You're trying to find, it's no different than it ever has been. Guys are always trying to find a magical workout or a magical set and rep scheme or a magical diet protocol. And now in the modern day, we're doing like deficit deadlifts with 225 pounds and halting deadlifts and banded bench presses with 135, and we're obsessed about West Side and DUP and concurrent periodization and percentages and what low rep training protocol is best for us, when in reality, we are weak as shit and we haven't mastered the basics. So I'm making this video to challenge you guys to return to the basics, to try to master the basics, to learn how to get big and strong without the complication. You do not need the complication or overthinking to get big and strong. And this means to about 90% of your potential. If you can't get to 90% of your potential without complication, then none of this stuff will help you. Let that sink in. If you can't get the 90% of your strength and muscle potential without complication and overthinking, none of that stuff is going to help you. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. If you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and she's over there sewing.
Stay super sexy.
Stay super sexy, people.